Let's hear from you guys. Brian, how are you doing? And Eddie, you can follow up. How are you doing right now? How are you getting through this pause in the NHL season?
Well, thanks, Randy. It's a pleasure to be here and join you today. I've been looking forward to this since you announced this a couple of weeks back. So, and it's great to see Eddie as well, and excited to partake and answer some questions here today.
Yeah, good to see everyone. Screw, it's been a while. You never age, buddy. You look good. Randy, we've been, catching up here and there on the phone. So thanks for doing this.
Well, I'm hoping everybody, Eddie, maybe give an update. You've still got some kids that are in school. I know you're here in South Florida. Maybe give it an update what you're doing on a day-to-day and like a lot of people with the kids around not being in school and the normal activities, sporting activities and that.
Well, yeah, I think that's been kind of the biggest adjustment. And as much as our doctors, our nurses, all the front lines people that we have so much appreciation for the work that they've done, you got to lump in the teachers for the job that they do with our children on a daily basis. Just being a dad, staying busy, cooking a lot at home. So it's been tough not watching sports and that whole thing. And my first year into working with the Panthers and Fox. So I'm really missing the game. And hopefully we get back soon. But more importantly, everybody stays safe.
Well, all is good out west here. We're, everybody's, of course, maintaining their distance. Social distancing is a big thing. Lots of parks are busy now, of course, with the warmer weather. We're a little antsy to all get out, but we watch it constantly. Those frontline workers, and Eddie, you mentioned it, but thank God for them, and thank God that we're able to still at least live some type of a normal lifestyle. Kids are all great, growing. Families are growing. Dogs are joining the families right, left, and center. I've had it's been a wonderful time as far as being able to clean up and clear out some things. So, for instance, when I was down in the man cave, I happened to come across this one. I don't know if you remember this or not, Randy, but the Four Amigos, the night we went off to West Point. But all is good here. We're looking forward to some even better normality moving forward. However, we're not going to be busting out. Kids have been over for a couple of dinners, still keeping our social distancing, but all is pretty good considering.
This question for you: how has the game changed since you were a Panther?
Well, put it this way: I would have went to jail for the hooking that I did versus what you can and can't do today. It's amazing. I love the speed of the game. I love there's so much of a change. Talent, skill-wise, there isn't a player that doesn't have skill. Not that there wasn't back in our day as well. People always mention those types of things. There was I think back in our day, and you look at all of the roster from number one guy to 23, I think that they were probably the best in their back in their bantam, their midget days, junior days, etc. They were great, the best at what they did. And so, but now there's so much training, off-ice training, strength training that goes on through hockey-specific training. I've watched these videos of stick handling. I think I'm going to bring out a video about slashing, hooking, holding, cross-checking, the things that I was very talented in back in my day. But it's amazing. I'm really enjoying the game. I love the speed, and I love the simple fact that when it comes playoff time, they're still as physical. It's still, I think, the greatest game in the world.
Ed, how important were those fans in the early years, not only with the team, but your progression and development as well?
Well, it was huge, and I think they really developed that closeness, to the players, and for me being spoiled, my first year, having that electricity with the fans on, having a really solid, consistent year, where the building was full. We were talk of the town. It was, what's the thing to do tonight? Is go to the Panther game, and obviously during the playoffs, just leaving the rink. We had to park across, the street and not the nicest area, to be honest. You know, a little bit late at night, you're a little bit worried, but you always felt safe because the fans lined it all the way, you know, to the parking lot that was fenced around. So even practice, even in Lighthouse Point when we practiced, I mean, how many fans would come to practice after signing autographs, fans bringing meals to players, cookies. So the closeness was there, and you know, they love their hockey here in South Florida. And you know, it started then with guys like Screwy being, you know, the first captain here, really kind of paving the way for everybody else kind of down the road.
Same question, Brian, for you. How instrumental were the fans in those first number of years while this was a new franchise, played a part in the success both on and off for the organization?
It was huge. There was a bond there right from our very first trip, that summer trip that we came in with Greg Boris, toted us all around, and you could see that there was going to be just a tremendous amount of support. I was told that our first year down there, that as being the team captain, that I did over 100 appearances, either on TV, radio, et cetera, to try and sell the game. Beezer had his video out, which is quite entertaining. So, you know, we rallied around that. We went to the rink, I think, every day with the simple fact that we were not only going to win for us, but win for the people that were supporting us. And they were loud. That was people that played down in the old Miami arena. That was pretty special. We had a pretty special bond with everybody back then, including the fans. And, you know, to talk to people that came all the way from West Palm Beach, that drove down to Miami. I mean, that's an hour and 15, hour and 20 drive, and they never missed a Panther game, and then they'd be at our practice the next day. So it was really interesting. The support was just off the charts.
For Ed Jovanovski and Brian Skrudland, goodbye, everybody, and stay safe. We'll talk to you. Hi, Lana.
Hey.
Hi. Bye, everybody. See you later.